Hey guys, Alex Keeson here. Good morning. Hopefully you are having a wonderful day, week so far. Hopefully you are working on your goals and objectives that you set for yourself and actually making a significant progress, or the progress that satisfies your goals that you've set and little benchmarks that you set along the way. I'm hoping that you are rewarding yourself as well as part of the process, as we've talked about rewards and triggering rewards technique and establishing the habit, and hopefully you're treating yourself well with regards to once you're accomplishing those goals. So one thing I just wanted to touch on with regards to establishing and working through goals and working towards a specific objective for example, a particular plan that you've set for yourself and that you need to accomplish, whether it's personal or professional goal, and you're working towards that. Of course, you're going to face some obstacles and challenges, and that is absolutely expected and should be expected and should be welcomed, because that is, as we talked before, is your great opportunity to learn from those experiences. But the question is here also is when you do face those obstacles, when you do face those temporary setbacks, and as part of the process, what do you do in that situation when you are faced with a great amount of stress and challenge and uncertainty, when you don't know exactly what you need to do next? How do you deal with that particular situation? How do you overcome that particular period of nervousness and stress? What happens at that point? And many of us face that situation, and we all deal with those periods of time in a different ways. And I'm definitely not here. I'm not a doctor or a psychologist and tell you how to deal with stress. Just sharing my personal experiences and observations. And one thing that I've observed, which was extremely, as a great example of dealing with a great deal of stress and craziness. That is one of the examples that comes to my mind. Something that I observe every single day is a company that I'm sure you guys are very well known, and then that is Starbucks and Starbucks coffee. So I don't know about you, but I am a coffee addict. I love Starbucks. I love, and then again, just not in any type of coffee, but Starbucks more specifically. I drink any coffee, but Starbucks is definitely my coffee of choice, a coffee brand of choice. And that's I say coffee addict because that's absolutely something that every day is definitely. You will see me at the Starbucks getting a cup of coffee. And one thing that's it's very convenient because of course Starbucks are literally on almost on every corner, but also it's just the something about that coffee, the taste, it just makes you want to keep coming back. I was thinking about that, but also I was thinking about that can't be just coffee, it can't be just taste, because there's some really good coffee, there's some gourmet coffee that you can purchase anywhere and around the world and be like, wow, this is so much better. But there's different varieties, and some people will of course argue, but I love Starbucks. It doesn't matter where it is, but there's got to be something else that I was thinking about. It can't be just coffee. And as I keep coming back every single day to my local Starbucks and get myself a cup of Americano, I keep thinking, what is it? And that's one thing I just started observing, what's going on. And many people tell me well, you can certainly pre-order through the app, right, and then just walk right in and get your cup of coffee without having to wait in line. But there's something about being at Starbucks, and then something about even waiting in line, watching other people getting coffee, and then you just, as you're standing there and relax and unwind, you look behind the counter and you see barista and everybody else that works there just going right at it. They're just running and getting coffee prepared, getting other things prepared, warming up your pastries and breakfast sandwiches and things of that nature, and then just it's in a crazy amount of speed. But then when you look at them, they're always smiling. They're always happy. They're always willing to help you, and the line could be almost outside of the store. It's just so that long. The line, it can be so long, but when you look at people performing the job, it's amazing every single time to me to look at them and seeing how well they do their job, and how much they care about the customer experience, and not showing everybody else that's in the store how much pressure they're under, how much stress they may be under. Because if you ever worked in the retail type of setting, retail environment, when it gets really busy, it generally gets very stressful, because there's expectations, there's demands, there is a certain level of customer experience you have to deliver, and of course the products sell. So seeing how they perform, and how they give you the coffee, especially baristas, where there could be just that one person that's making all of the coffee and all of the drinks, and they're upbeat, they're energetic, they know you by name, and they're serving that coffee, and they give you that wonderful experience, and you're the whole time you're thinking, how are you not showing all that level of frustration, all that stress, and you're not knowing what to do next, not getting frustrated because maybe there's a long line and you're not sure what to do and how you're going to serve them. But that doesn't come across in that experience when I observe the Starbucks. And again, it may very well be depending on the location, but I'm sure there could be other examples of this type of environment, this type of customer experience, and how the employees deal with a certain amount of stress and pressure. But I just wanted to share that example because that was something that was fascinating to me. And if you ever in very high pace Starbucks or high traffic Starbucks, take a look at how baristas and other employees interact and work, and perhaps that may be part of their training. I'm not sure. I'm sure that has something to do with that, but it doesn't matter how much training you receive. It still boils down to you actually doing the job and dealing with those situations when you are stressed or you have high pressure requirements against you. So if you in the time of high pressure, whether maybe you're selling a product, maybe you're a commission only structure, and basically everything that you do depends on how much money you're going to bring in every single day or a month. That could depend on how much food you're going to put on your table or take care of your family. That could be a stressful situation as well, and how you deal with that completely boils down to understanding and remembering that being frustrated, being stressed about a particular situation, it's not going to solve the problem. It's not going to make things go smoother or easier, or you're going to all of a sudden start making more money. It's really about just taking one task at a time and remembering that each task, each customer, each product that you sell to a particular customer could potentially change their life or create an experience that will last for a long time. So that one experience, somebody that, for example, going back to Starbucks, who is, maybe it's early in the morning and you just need that cup of coffee, you need that, that experience, and then when the barista delivers that to you, then all of a sudden your day is different. Your day has changed, and it's changed for better. So same thing, like you could be in any other situation. Look at that from that perspective. Just take one step at a time. Don't focus all of a sudden trying to take 100 things and trying to fix 100 things at once, or try to serve 100 people at one time. Just remember, each customer is unique, and how you deliver that to each individual person, the experience that you provide to them could mean a great deal to them, and in turn to you, because that creates the experience that you walk away with. So That's really it. Just wanted to kind of share that perspective because I know many of us are in situations where we are nervous, where we are stressed on a regular basis, where we are dealing with high pressure situations. Just remember, take one step at a time and focus on one customer, on one process, on one task at a time. And once you complete it, move on to the next one and provide same exact and great experience as you do to yourself as well as definitely to your customers. So this was Alex Easton. Hopefully this is something that you found interesting, or perhaps you have observed very similar situations. Please, if you did, I would love to hear about them, and I'm sure the people that are listening to this will love to hear your stories and your examples. So share them with us. This was Alex Easton. Have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.